This video is sponsored by Verizon Wireless. Alexa, set a timer for 10 minutes, okay?
10 minutes, starting now.
So Verizon is doing a really cool thing. If you buy any of the electronics at the link in the description below, they will just give you over $100 worth of Wulff Den apparel. This unisex embroidered t-shirt, the vintage black t-shirt, the white vertical tee, and the beanie. So click on the link in the description below, fill out your email and phone number, check out the selection of smartphones, controllers, headphones, or whatever. And if you purchase any of them, they give you a code redeemable for a nice, hefty care package. There's not much of this stuff, so we're gonna make more, but it might take up to 2 weeks to ship. This is also probably the last time you can get some of this apparel, so check it out at the link in the description below. And thank you, Verizon, for not only helping support this channel, but for getting some free apparel for all of the cute boys. That's you, that's your name now.
So this is why I hate Nintendo, because they announced what they're gonna have on Monday. Convention started on Thursday, today is Friday. So I'm not an ambassador, so I have no contact with Nintendo. They don't like me for some reason. You piss. AJ and Dan are ambassadors, and they wouldn't talk to them about what they had or try and set up an appointment to play what they had. So yesterday, I go to the booth, there's a little table. I try to check in. I say, hey, do you have any appointments? And they said no. They said, no, you have to do that early. You gotta set up an appointment early. How? So they have the Warp Pipe Pass, which is like a thing where anybody can sign up, which I think is great. And you can make your own appointment to play any of the games, and anybody can do it. Except they only announced it through Twitter, and all of the slots were gone instantly. So now I'm gonna go wait for 4 hours. It's not that I don't want to get up early and that I don't want to wait online, which is also true, but it's that I have so many other things that I need to play, and I have appointments throughout the day to play all that other stuff so that I can make this video. And now I have to spend potentially 2 or 3 hours just standing around when I could be making the rest of the video. And that's my privileged rant. So I got to where I'm at in the line pretty quickly, and then it instantly filled out. So I got very lucky.
Why are you there?
Dan got online before I did. So I might have made a big stink about nothing, because I waited for like all of 10 minutes and we're almost ready to go. I want to touch this tree. I'm gonna touch the tree. Oh my God, it's paper. Just over here in the Animal Crossing world is pretty cool. Ricky, get Ricky over there. Panda Ricky over there. Tom, it's me again. I'm sorry, we just took a picture, but now we gotta take a video, if that's okay. All right, please don't charge me any bells. All right, thank you, Mr. Nook. I very much appreciate it. Can I get a handshake? Thank you so much. All right. It's not real. It's not. It's just rolling around. It's no water. It looks real, but it's not.
So wait, you were behind me in the line.
Yeah.
We don't know how that happened.
I don't get it.
Did you play after me?
Yes.
Yes.
But you got there way early.
Yes, I understand that.
What line did you get on?
The wrong one.
We thought it was the right one.
did.
We went to
That was not the
multiple
case.
lines.
So I mean, okay, so I've never played Animal Crossing before. Tell me everything that I was supposed to like about it.
Okay, so a lot of this, I was telling Parker before that this feels like they're going along the same line I thought that they went with Breath of the Wild and Mario Odyssey and like all those games where it's like, it's the thing you love, but grander and bigger, you know? So it's like a lot of the Animal Crossing stuff that you did in this game, it's stuff that you did in older games, but it was just worse. And like, you know, like smaller ways or whatever, like the museum or whatever, or just the whole, the museum, where there's like different sections. It's like that in other Animal Crossing games, but it's like basically different rooms that have like small tables. They're like, this is a fossil, you know, use
Your imagination.
suspension of disbelief or whatever, right? Like, just tell yourself that it's a fossil. But in this game, it's like, no, you're really going through this museum, and there's an aquarium, and there's sharks, and there's the football fish, you know?
Yeah, the museum was a big deal to a lot of people when they announced the museum. Everyone's like, whoa!
And I still don't understand when they announced you can chop trees down, you can go fishing. It's like, all right,
It's kinda like
I've
the
done that in
Pokemon
games
thing.
before.
Yeah.
Like, you remember how I was
Yeah.
telling you with, like, you were like, oh man, like, Gigantamaxing and stuff feels really epic, and like the last, like, boss battle or whatever, and it's like, this
Right.
is what they want Pokemon to feel like. They just couldn't do it on a 144 pixel screen or whatever.
Right.
So it's more of that for Animal Crossing. Because the fun of it is like, you know, like crafting your island, or in this case, an island. Like, I'm making this thing where I got here and all I had was a tent and a 40 bell debt to this raccoon man. And now I have a house with multiple rooms and floors, and I have a Nintendo room with like the fire rod spinning around and the firefly sitting in the pot, and then there's like, you know, like that sort of thing. And demoing it is
significant or
almost
whatever.
like if somebody gave me a budget to decorate your apartment, right? Where it's like, there's nothing that I'm like, I always wanted this thing for me, but I want it for Bob now, you know, like, so like buying stuff, like our rep, I don't know if your rep asked you this, but our rep was like, hey, like, we can craft stuff. What do you want to craft? And my first thought was like, well, for demos, I want something that will get us somewhere, that we can come away with a conclusion. So like, can we craft ladders? And she's like, no, you got to find more materials and stuff like that. So
we
like,
crafted the
you have
ladder.
to actually like find the stuff for it or whatever. So she was like, oh no, so let's just like craft something normal. So Dan was like, let's do the orange end table or whatever. I don't care about the orange end table in the middle of somebody else's save, right?
Obviously,
But
yeah.
if I have my whole house and I'm like, you know what would be perfect here? An orange end table. It's a whole different scenario. It's like how Minecraft is, like how we got to the point where we're like, all right, today is all about going to the nether, dude. We're going to do everything that we need to do to get to the nether. That's what Animal Crossing is. It's like, I want to do X, and I'm going to do all these things to get to X, and that's going to be great, because X is going to feel great, because I worked for it, man. It was my hard-earned work. I got the bells. I paid off the raccoon. I can live my life.
So this demo was all multiplayer. They did that with Pokemon Let's Go too. They made it a multiplayer demo at E3. Like, you got to play with another person. But I never played Let's Go like that.
Yeah.
And I'm never gonna play Animal Crossing like this. And it's kind of super annoying that you play with other people and they can't collect stuff. They're just running around. So when I was playing the demo, when I wasn't in control, I was just running around in circles because there's nothing else to do.
It's like playing with three older brothers.
Yeah.
That's the problem. It's like, with Let's Go, it's very much like there's the main controller and then there's Big Brother, who's just there to help beat Pokemon trainers faster, so the younger brother can feel great.
It's like playing Sonic. It's like
Yeah,
playing Sonic
yeah.
2 and everybody else's Tails.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you just, like when I was in control, I was beelining it around because I was just trying to see as much as possible, and everybody didn't know where the run button was. So they were just blipping into my game every time I like got them off screen.
Yeah.
This game is, if I'm ever going to play multiplayer, it's going to be online with other people. And I'm hoping,
You will.
I mean,
Everybody's in control of their own situation online.
Okay.
But that doesn't necessarily mean they'll be able to do anything, because that's where the best friend thing comes in. Where it's
sorry.
like, there's regular friends or regular people that can join your island and they can't do anything. They can't dig holes. They can't use like the axe. They can't do
They're
that
probably
thing.
they
But
have
you
the same
can.
limitations as
Yeah, they have the same limitations
we
as
had
you have
with
in the
each
game.
other, yeah.
But online, you can set people as best friends and they can just do whatever you can do.
So we can have our Minecraft crew.
Yes.
All
And
doing
all be
stuff
best
on the
friends and
island.
all it'd be our island sort of situation.
Right.
So the cute boys can all get together and we can build our ultimate island.
When I was in control, I chopped a lot of wood and then pocketed a lot of wood. And then we went to go build the ladder, and somebody else was in control. And it said they had no wood. And I was like, wait, but I have a bunch of wood because I chopped a bunch of wood when I was in control. So they made me in control again. Then I went back and I crafted the ladder. And then I ran around and freaking climbed as much crap as I could to try to get as far as I could. But if you're not in control, you still get to chop trees and stuff, right? Yeah.
I think
You just can't collect the...
I think you can knock the wood out of the trees, but you can't like chop them all the way down. Is what
Right,
it sounds
right.
like. Those kinds of limitations where like you can't really mess with the terrain in the world. You can make things happen for other people, but not like actually be in control of things.
The first thing I tried to do was hit other people with the axe. I was like, dunk, 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 over and over again.
I mean, we smacked each other with nets for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we all tried to catch one fish, and so it was just like
It just
big
ran away.
bobbers everywhere, and then whoever actually ended up getting the bite completely failed. I think it was her.
I also failed. I also got the bite and failed. I think they said that you can't actually catch the fish if you're not in control. That's what the guy in the demo said. So that might be why we failed. We also didn't get a sense of how big it is, like the island.
Yeah, right.
It felt very small, but again, it's a demo, so I don't know.
Yeah, that's something I've been wondering about, worried about, sort of for a while. Is just looking at the map, like it feels like a tiny map.
Yeah.
Maybe that's just normal in Animal Crossing. I don't
think
know.
the map is definitely like much bigger than other Animal Crossing games because of the leveling, like the whole thing of like building the stairs and doing all that.
Like I beelined it up like the mountain as much as possible, and then you only go up like 3 levels.
Yeah.
And then I went all the way down, and then I was like, that's it. And then we ran out of time.
I mean, the thing though is that, like from the direct, they were saying that there's other islands to go to. Like it's small, but there's still a lot to explore.
I guess it's not like, cause me wanting it to be a bigger island, I guess I like exploration games and stuff, and I guess it's just not supposed to be an island to explore in the sense of like finding new terrain, but more like wandering around and being like, oh, there's a fossil there. But like if it's huge, then that might actually be prohibitive in the sense that like,
I think in this sense, it's less Breath of the Wild, more Mario Odyssey.
Right,
Like
yeah.
it's more about like quality over quantity. It's
Yeah.
like the island's not huge, but the amount of things that you can do on the island is.
Yeah, I should say I don't want the island to be huge. I just want it to be bigger than what I saw, because I barely saw anything. And it's a demo, so I know that that's not it.
I mean, the thing is like you're also in charge of terraforming that entire island. So like if it's too big, then you're gonna like terraform your like little section and then be like, no, I'm not gonna do it.
Well, people spend hundreds of hours in Animal Crossing, so like what are they doing? Like if the island is big enough to be able to spend all that time terraforming, then people are gonna do it, Yeah. So I'm basically walking out of this feeling exactly the same about Animal Crossing as I did when I walked into it. I feel like I just need to play it on my own. I'm not gonna have the most fun until all of us are playing
That's what
together.
It's gonna be all of it. That's gonna be like.
On our own consoles.
Yes. That's the carrot on the stick.
The real test is, will my mom like it? She doesn't play video games, but I'm trying really hard to get her to like fall into Animal Crossing.
You know, when we got it for GameCube, it was the only game my mom would play.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping that happens.
Yeah, she was. We got it, and she's like, "Oh, what's this game?" And she watched us play, and she's like, "Oh, that's cute. Oh, that's cute. Wow, that's really cute. I want to play this."
Your mom is so wholesome.
She's too damn wholesome.
Okay, so there's plenty of other games that we enjoyed playing at PAX, like Fogs, 30XX, Shovel Knight Dig, Cyber Shadow, Doom Eternal, but this video is already long enough and there is so much more, so that's gonna be put into a separate video. So make sure you subscribe to see that video, and also let me know in the comments below what you would like to have seen
in an Animal Crossing demo. I promise it wasn't my fault. I showed you as much as I could from the demo. There really wasn't much. Check out all my friends' channels and stuff, and there'll be more people in the next video. It's a very big video. All right, goodbye.